What's going on, guys? Welcome to the workshop at Hidden Homestead. My name is David, and today we're going through my pockets. It's an EDC video. All right, guys, well, thank you for joining me today on this everyday carry video. So, disclaimer, I have just recently started to everyday carry again. I've gone back and forth. I've tried different wallets, different watches, different jewelry, knives, all that kind of stuff, and I never really found something that I wanted to carry every day. I never really had rhyme or reason to what I had in my pockets. When I was in the military, if you were in the military, you're always EDC. I mean, knife, multi-tool, flashlight, watch. You got plenty of pockets, so you got plenty of room to store stuff. When I got out of the military, I started transitioning into civilian world, and that is one of the things that the EDC is one of the things that I quit doing. Like that was one of the things I left behind as I was transitioning. Years go past, a little older, kind of a little bit more knowledgeable, and I'm just thinking of, always be prepared. Always have stuff on hand, the essentials on hand. So I started to carry. So before we start rummaging through my pockets, we're going to go over the things that I wear on the outside on a daily basis. And first up is the sponsor of today's video, which is Wear Valhalla. Wear Valhalla is a Viking style jewelry company, and they have some pretty cool stuff. So I have a little bit of Scandinavian blood coursing through my veins, and I like to think in a previous life I maybe was Viking. I actually forged my own Viking style bracelet. I don't know what happened to it. I lost it. I don't know if I was traveling and I left it somewhere. Either way, I don't have it anymore. I came across these guys on Instagram. Their stuff is handmade. It's great craftsmanship. Everything's super clean and just nice. Everything is clean and crisp. They're very responsive on Instagram. If you have any comments or concerns or questions or whatever, they're super fast, super knowledgeable, and really just a great company to deal with. So what I've got here is the Rolo Bracelet. If you don't know who Rolo is, maybe watch the Vikings or learn a book or something. This bracelet is stainless steel. It's got a super nice dark patina to it, which I love it. And it'll run you about 60 bucks. Next are my rings. So this is, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I said I had Scandinavian in me, but I'm not from a Scandinavian country. Voknut. If I'm wrong with that, it's spelled like Voknut. I think it's Voknut. If I'm wrong with that, let me know below if I'm butchering that. These are the Voknut duo rings. Same thing with the Rolo bracelet. They have a super cool, super nice patina on them. Just a real dark, I like it. It's just dark. It's got a patina on it. If you watch Jeremy Sears, he says patina a lot. And I understand why. I mean, patina, it just adds so much character. So in his words, I hate to use his words, but patina. So anyway, these will run you about 70 bucks for the two of them. Stainless steel. One has the Voknut knot symbol on it, and the other one is just the runes that go around the whole ring. Clean, super nice, awesome. So if this type of jewelry is your thing, the kind of Viking style jewelry is up your alley, go check them out. Again, I'll leave a description or a link in the description below, and you can go look at those. If you find something you like, you throw it in your shopping cart. You go to checkout, use discount code WORKSHOP20 for 20% off of your purchase. Go check them out. They're cool. They have some really cool stuff. Next up is my watch. Now I do have two different watches that I try to wear at all times. One is my kind of go-to everyday watch, and the other one, this is really more than likely my go-to. It's just a cheap work watch. We'll get into that here in a second, but this one in particular is the Citizen Ecosphere. It has, you don't have to change the battery on these things. If you are familiar with Citizen, they have Eco Drive technology, and the battery gets charged by any light source. So if you're outside hanging out, then, why can't I not? Oh, it's backwards, that's why. So if you're outside hanging out, the light from the sun will charge it, or, you know, any light, you just hang out, do whatever, it'll actually charge the battery. Pretty cool technology. You don't ever have to get in there and change the battery. It's got 48 millimeter case, 100 meters for water resistance. This particular watch is about $500. I got it on sale for about $350. And again, just like the jewelry, if this is something you kind of like, then I'll leave a link in the description below. I really like it because it's black and it goes with all the patina. I hate that I'm doing that. I shouldn't be doing that for him. That's his thing, not mine. Anyway, patina. It goes with all the dark kind of style that I'm going for on all my outside jewelry sort of thing. This one is just a cheap digital analog Timex Expedition. As you can see, it's dirty. It's got concrete and grime and probably coal dust and whatever else. So it is my go-to work watch. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on a work watch because I'm just going to destroy it. It does have an alarm, a chrono, 12 and 24-hour timekeeping. It also is 100 meter, and it has a little backlight so you can see it in the dark. This one you can pick up for $35 to $50. I actually have a link for this specific watch on my Amazon store that I will link below in the description. Cool watch. It's, you know, it's a Timex. It's a decent watch. It's not bulletproof, but if it's a work watch, you're probably going to destroy it anyway. So, the phone. I do a lot on this, and I gotta have it for emails and responding and posting and all that kind of stuff. But I hate that I've become so dependent on it. Pulling it out of my pocket just to check what time it is, which is why I'm trying to start wearing watches more often. The flashlight, I mean, I am looking for a smaller flashlight that I can keep in my pocket. I mean, the flashlight on this thing really doesn't do a whole lot. It illuminates a bigger area, not even that well. So, you know, so it's nothing crazy. It's the iPhone 11, I think, but it is in my arsenal of EDC, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it. I don't like it. Anyway, the next thing is my knife. I normally try to keep my knife in this front pocket right here. This one in particular is the Benchmade Osborne Emissary, something like that. It is made in the USA, just like all Benchmade stuff. It does have, I know a lot of people don't like this, it does have a spring assist on it. It's kind of a big controversy sort of thing. Now I know there's a lot of better knives than this out there. I do prefer Benchmade. It's just, again, in the military, that's what I got issued a lot. So I do like Benchmade. This one I like in particular. So I did have a bug out. Nice knife. I did like it. This one is smaller and I think lighter than the bug out. It is small. But I kind of like that because it depends. If I got jeans on, it's not that big of a deal. But if I got a pair of shorts on that don't have really big pockets, it's nice to have that real sleek, slim knife. It is, what is it? S30V blade. It's about, like I said, it's pretty light. It's 2.2 ounces. It does have the deep carry clip. Now it doesn't have any of the jimping or the choil up here. If I'm going to go out into the backcountry, or if I'm going to go camping or hiking or whatever, this is not going to be my go-to knife. I'm going to be carrying a fixed blade with all the doodads and everything that you would really want on a knife. The main thing I'm going to use this for is to cut open boxes and maybe a couple of strings. So I don't need all that crazy stuff to really get in there. I mean, I'm not in a bushcraft environment. Like I said, if I do go into that type of environment, I do have knives that I do, but I take with me. But this one's small, it's sleek. Again, the spring assist, you do have to be careful with those because they are kind of hard to close. So I mean, automatically you want to hold your hand like that to stabilize it, and then when you push it down, your fingers are in the way. So you just kind of got to get used to doing that. With a regular knife, you can just fold it in. With a spring, it is a little harder. I've never had an issue. I don't keep it locked. I don't ever keep it locked. I've never had an issue of it springing open inside my pocket or as I'm trying to get it. Knock on wood, because as soon as I say that on here and publish this video, it'll probably happen. I'll cut my finger off. Hopefully that does not happen, but I've never had an issue with it. Why do I like the spring assist? It's not something that I love. I don't have to have it. I just like this one because it is already so small and it doesn't take a whole lot to open it. It does have, I said it didn't have really much of a choil, but it does have this little, on either side, so you can do it on both sides. It does have this little divot or somewhat of a choil to get into the thumb assist. So it's a perfect size for the thumb, so it's hard to snag on there because the thumb assist is flush with the rest of the body. So it is pretty hard to grab a hold of in your pocket and fling it open. So like I said, the reason I like this one is because as soon as I pull it out, I can have it out and ready if I need it for whatever reason. Cutting open boxes, because I got to do that pretty quick, I guess. So this is the one I normally carry on, if I'm out and about around the house or whatever. When I'm actually working, I don't want to destroy my knife, because when I'm working, especially with concrete, I'm cutting on concrete, on metal, cutting tape off of whatever. So I want something that I'm not going to destroy completely. So I use the Gerber EAB Lite, I believe is what it is. Gerber's also an American company. I like this because, like I said, I'm always cutting into stupid stuff, and it has a replaceable razor blade that I can just unscrew it, pop it out, put a new one in, and I've already sharpened, ready to go. This one is actually, I can travel with it too, because if I'm going anywhere, I can always go to a hardware store or have my friends or family bring me a razor blade or pick up a razor blade, and I've got a knife ready to go, so I can travel with this when I'm on a plane pretty easily. I just have to pop out the razor blade, get to my destination, put a new one in, and then I'm ready to go. So when I travel or when I'm at work, I do use this. You can pick this up for about 18 to 20 bucks. I do have a link for this as well in my Amazon store. You can check that out if you want. Speaking of which, this one, I think they discontinued this one. I don't remember. I don't think I've seen it on their website, but if it is on there, you can pick this one up for about 175 to 200 bucks. So yeah, those are the two knives that I typically use. Like I said, if I'm in the backcountry, I'm gonna have a fixed blade. I'm not gonna pull that out because I don't carry it every day. Next up is the wallet. So I have recently switched my wallet to the minimal wallet. I used to do the big fat leather wallet that, you set on and then you get back problems and it's just not good. So I've switched to a minimal wallet, which is the smaller, what is it called, the RFID blocker wallet. So I went with Axwell. Axwell is made in the US. The biggest reason, honestly, I went with this one is there's a bunch of different ones to choose from. I think Ridge is one of the main ones. I went with this one because a big part of their proceeds go to help out homeless veterans get home. So, I mean, anything that I can do to support veterans, I'm going to. So once I found out that they helped out veterans, then it was a no-brainer. This one is brass. I'm not gonna say it. So it will get that real cool look to it. It holds 1 to 12 cards plus the bills. It came with a strap, or you can do the money clip, which I kind of prefer. It just kind of gives it that classic look, I guess, of a money clip. Like I said, it blocks RFIDs. Lifetime warranty, so if anything ever happens, they'll just let it know, replace it. It's card shaped, so it fits in just about any pocket that I have for the most part. It also comes with a small multi-tool. This has a couple of screwdrivers, like a socket set, a bottle opener, a box cutter, a little bit of everything. Pretty cool to have. You can pick up the brass one for $120. They normally have sales online, like 20% off. And I will leave the link for Axwell in the description below. Minimal, it doesn't take up a lot of room, and I'm not carrying a bunch of receipts, a bunch of cards, a bunch of, punch cards or whatever. I keep 2 credit cards and 2 IDs in this thing, and I'm set, ready to go. So, love this thing. I hate the thickness of the old. After I had this, I thought it was going to be hard to just be like minimalize everything, but looking at the old wallet together with this, it's just, yeah. Get yourself one of these. They are killer. They're super small. They're compact. They're easy. So next in my front right pocket, just below where my knife goes, I keep this little pocket organizer. This pocket organizer is from Hitch and Timber. It is, it's their runt, I believe, their pocket runt. Hitch and Timber, I'm sure you've seen or heard of them. They do a super great job. Now inside this little dude is my multi-tool, the Leatherman Micra, made in the US, 1.8 ounces. It's got a small knife, screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, nail file cleaner, bottle opener, screwdriver, another screwdriver that could be used as Phillips, or a flat set of tweezers, and these little scissors. And actually, I've used the tweezers and scissors pretty often. This cute little thing, you wouldn't think you'd use that much, but I definitely do use this. So pick one up for about $65 to $70, again, at my Amazon store if you're interested. As for the pin is this little dude, the Fisher pin, made in the USA. If you're seeing a trend in most of my stuff, I try to keep it in the USA. That was one of my main criteria. One, can I help out the vets by getting any of this stuff? Is it made in the USA? Then okay, that's it. And is it brass or dark patina? Then yeah, I'm gonna get it. Made in the USA. It is 3 3/4, I think. Closed up. Opened up, it's a 5 1/4. Pin writes on any angle, and upside down, underwater, in harsh, like, what is it, negative 30 to 200 and something degrees you can use this pin in. I mean, I don't know why you would be in those conditions, but if you are, you could write yourself a letter. And here, I don't know why you'd write yourself a letter. You'd write somebody a letter. This is another thing that, along with the watch, to be able to just, tell time instead of pulling out my phone, to take notes with. So I'm not pulling out my phone, and I hate that. I feel like I look like a kid playing on his phone with his crooked neck. I hate that. So I wanted to be able to sign a document, boom. Take a note, boom. Yeah, it's pretty cool. About $30. You can grab it on Amazon as well. So really kind of a cool, nifty little way to keep some stuff from jingling around in your pockets and bumping, and just, again, I don't like a lot of stuff in my pockets, so you get that little slim line, just sleek, and keeps everything somewhat organized and from jiggling around and scratching on everything. It's a winner chicken dinner. So in my back left pocket is a hanky. Do you know what a hanky is? Well, if you're originally from West Virginia, you might know what a hanky is, or anywhere else from the South. I always call them a hanky. It's a handkerchief. Now, I've noticed on a lot of everyday carry videos, a lot of them use the Mighty Hank, I think, and I think that's a good product. I've never had one. It is small, and normally they say, you know, to wipe off camera lens or to wipe off my sunglasses or whatever. I use this to blow my nose. I mean, it's nothing fancy and nothing special. I have allergies, and especially in the spring and summer, they go crazy. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't use it. It's pretty gross to blow your nose and then wipe your sunglasses off with. So I keep this in because if you've seen some of my videos, I've been trying to be better at editing some of them out, but on parts that don't have a lot of music, I sniff a lot because allergies. I have a runny nose and it has become a habit. So a hanky, nothing special, nothing crazy. Picked them up on Amazon. Yeah, it's just a cotton hanky for I think it's $11 for a pack of 6. Blow your nose, call it good. Or, you know, if you have a little corner and your significant other is crying, you can be a gentleman about it. Don't give her the snot rag. Don't give her the nasty end. Handkerchief. Carry yourself one for all kinds of things. I mean, really, tourniquet. You can turn it into a tourniquet, a bandage. Probably not too sanitary, but in a pinch, it could be done. The next thing in my front left pocket is the tried and true Zippo. What a failure, right? So Zippo, I mean, they've been around forever. American made, lifetime guarantee, and lifetime of use. Like many other lighters, when they run out of fuel, you toss them. This one, you refill them, you replace the flint, and you're gonna get forever out of it, pretty much. And come on. That sound itself is not only addicting, it's iconic. That sound is iconic. When you hear that, you know what you're hearing. I love that sound. And actually, it's a fidget tool. This in itself, it's probably aggravating to some people, but it is a fidget tool. I'll sit in the couch watching TV. I'll just do that. My wife hates it, I think. Anyway. Zippo, $24 to $30. The brass edition is a little bit, not the brass edition, but the brass one is a little bit more expensive, I think. You can pick it up on Amazon. Zippo Lighter. I mean, you kind of, if you don't smoke, I smoke a pipe, and this probably isn't the best to smoke a pipe with, but the shape of it, it's sleek, it's compact, and obviously you can do a lot more with a lighter than just, you know, use it to smoke. You can burn threads off your clothes, or you know, little frays or whatever. I actually use it a lot because I like cutting nylon string to melt the end, so they don't fray out. So yeah, this actually gets used a lot. It's not just for show. I use it, and backcountry, backpacking, camping, all that stuff. Keep a lighter on you for, you know, cooking. Keeping warm, starting the fire, whatever. It's good. It's good. Zippo. Get one. I mean, why wouldn't you? The next thing in my pocket, I keep it in my back right pocket. Like I mentioned before, I am prior military. If you are in the military or prior military, you're a vet, retired, or you have know that someone in the military, you probably know what the challenge coin is. It's something, this one in particular, I kind of keep pretty near and dear to me. They've been an American military tradition for centuries. It's to instill unit pride and reward hard work and excellence. The commander or first shirt, sergeant, colonel, whoever, someone in charge, large and in charge, usually hands these out. for a job well done, and to boost morale. They're used for boosting morale. I remember in the military, we always did coin check. You go to a bar and you did a coin check. So if you're in the military, you know what a coin check is, especially if you're at the bar. And actually, this one, I also use this one. It is big enough. It is big enough. So this one actually doubles, not just as a challenge coin, not just to remind me of the cool things and the things that I did while I was in the military, but it also serves as a top hat for my whiskey glass during long whiskey tasting. So pour a glass and I go through a couple of them. I want this one to kind of remain fresh, just stay fresh. Put this on top of your Glencairn, and you know, you're not going to lose a lot of that alcohol. It's not going to evaporate. So yeah, I keep this with me. So there's a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, there's a couple different stories of how the challenge coin got started. I'm not going to bore you with all that information. It is pretty cool if you're into that kind of thing. I kind of geek out about it a little bit, but if you're interested, I will leave those links as well in the description so you can click on them and read about it. I think I found 2 of them that were pretty interesting, that just kind of went into the history of everything. So I'll leave that link in the description below and you can check it out. So yeah, challenge coin. I think that's it, which brings me to the ending. And like the video if you liked it. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down button and then let me know why you didn't like it in the comments below. Consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already done so, and find us on Instagram, Facebook. We're on Patreon. You can check that out. That'd be cool. All those things help us out here at the channel. And I think that's it. I've started to do the cheers at the end of the video, and I don't have a drink out here. So no, I don't have a drink out here. So I don't have anything. Just be safe. Be safe and live on. Everyday carry. Boom. That's the ending.